Life is but a dream, they say, but how high will you fly?
All right, welcome to Module 3. If you're in Module 3, that means the last module that we were in, we learned about what our teammates' strength is, right? Now, in Module 3, we're going to be talking about two things, okay? The first thing we're going to talk about is how can you best utilize everyone's strengths to get the task at hand done? All right, so basically, what I'm saying in that question is how can we make sure that we use everyone's strengths to get what we need to get done, right? The second question is how can we divide and split up the work to make the completion of the project as efficiently as possible? So, what that question means is how will we divide to say who gets what during our teamwork? Okay, to make sure that everything runs smooth so we can finish our task quickly without having to worry about it, right? So if we're in class and the teacher says, here's your assignment, you're going to work in groups today, ready, set, go, you have 10 minutes, right? You guys need to know everything already, right? Hopefully you all know your partners, but if you don't, you need to decide quickly who is going to do what. And guess what? Miss Toto is here to help you. All right? So let's get started. Now, before we talked about our strengths, right? In Module 1, we talked about our talents, right? In Module 2, we talked about how the talent connects to the strength. And we talked about knowing your teammates' strength too, right? So all of this is important to one another, right? We can't skip one module without going to the next, okay? So once you know what your teammate's strength is, we need to figure out how can we use both of our strengths to get the task done, right? So let's look at Miss Toto's. On this side will be Miss Toto's board. On this side will be Alyssa's board, okay? So we have Toto, right? I'm just going to write Toe. And here, can you see that? All right, good. And here, we're going to write Alyssa. Now, we have this side with Toe. We have this side with Alyssa. Now, we have talent here up above, and then we have strengths here. Okay? Like I said, we're only going to focus on two. If you want to focus on more, then you can totally do that. That's up to you. Okay? So we have our talent here and we have our strengths here. Let's think about our talent. All right? Miss Toto's talent is teaching. Alyssa's talent is, what did we say her talent was? Uh-oh, who forgot? We need to go back to our notes. Good, very good. We said hers was focus, right? So hers is focus. Now, this is important that Alyssa and I look at this together. So we're doing this together and we're looking at it, right? We're really using our brains on this one. We're really using our brains. So let's turn on our brains. Laser focus. Laser focus. Okay? We're in laser focus right now. So we have teaching and we have focus, right? Now we're going to look at our strengths. What did Miss Toto say her strength was? Right. I said I was excited and happy. Right? Now, for some people you might say, how is being excited and happy, how is that strength going to help you do a task? Well, I'll tell you in a minute. But let's keep going. Alyssa said she's really good at what? Good. Finishing tasks. And what was the other one she said she was good at? There we go. Yes, you're paying attention. Good. Time management. So, we have finishing tasks and time management. Those are Alyssa's two strengths. Mine is excited and happy. So, the key here, this is the biggest key of all. We are not going to compare Miss Toto to Miss Alyssa and say, who's better? Oh, do we think Miss Toto is better than Alyssa? No, Alyssa's better than Toto. Eh, 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 eh. That's not what we're doing. Always have to keep PMA, positive mental attitude. Okay? We need to always have growth mindsets. And if you don't know what a growth mindset is, you'll have to learn it in another session with Miss Toto. But basically, we have to make sure that we're always thinking good things about each other. Okay? So we see Miss Toto is good at teaching, Alyssa is good at focusing. So the goal is that we use both of our talents. We are using both of our talents. Why? Why are we using both of our talents? Can someone answer that? Okay, I see some answers. Good, good. Okay, I see someone said we want to use these talents so we can finish the task, right? That's what it's all about, is we're working on how to finish a task in time and on time, right? For the teacher to get the project or for whoever to get the project. Maybe you're not even in school. Maybe you're doing something else for a different team. So after we find our talents, now let's look at our strengths. Excited, happy, finishing tasks, and time management. Now, what I don't want you to see at this point, when we are thinking about and brainstorming it, I don't want you to see Alyssa's name, and I don't want you to see Toto's name. Because at this point in the project and in the task, our names do not matter. What it's about now is, boom, it's about the team. Okay? That's what it's all about. It's about the team. Let me say it again. Who's it about? It's about the... Who's it about? It's about the... Okay, you guys are supposed to say it with me. Okay, let's try it again. Who's it about? It's about the team. Who's it about? It's about the team. It's no longer about Miss Toto or Alyssa. It's about the team. So we can erase our names because our names don't matter. It doesn't matter. Now what matters is the team plus two things matter here. So we replace Toto's name with team and we replace Alyssa's name with task. So we need to focus on the team and we need to focus on the task. And the most important thing of all is getting the task done. We want to get the task done. But how do we get the task done? We want to make sure that we're using everything that we have. Okay? So we want to make sure that we're using everything that we have. So right now we're going to focus on the strengths. What strengths are here as the team? We have excited, happy, finishing task, time management. Well, guess what? This is a great team. You know why? Because this is going to be something with these strengths of being excited and happy. We know that this is going to be fun, right? We know that we're going to have a lot of fun doing this task. With finishing tasks and time management, we know we're going to be efficient. What does efficient mean? Someone said. Efficient means that we know we are going to finish the task. We know we're going to finish the task on time, right? In as simple ways as we can. Okay? So that's going to be, we know it's going to be fun and we know it's going to be efficient. And we are using these strengths, right? So who do you think out of these two, who do you think is going to be the person who shows everyone the work in front of the class? Yeah, you're going to want to have this person do that. Well, let's look at the first question. Now that we've broken this chart down, we know the team and we know the task is at hand. So going back to the question, how can we use everyone's strengths, right? So in this case, how can we use the team strengths to get the task done? Okay? How can we use the team's strength to get everything done? That is a great question. How we're going to do that, we already discussed it, right? We're going to use and have fun, and we're going to be efficient in doing that, right? So let's say the task is I want you to name 10 animals in the zoo, right? Who is going to be the person who is writing the things down? Right? That's something that you need to think about. Who's going to be the person writing the things down? Who's going to be the person telling the teacher the 10 things that were written down? Right? Now, looking at this chart, either one of them can do either task. But remember, we want to focus on each other's strengths. If Alyssa does not like to be in the front and center, well, then she doesn't have to be, because she has a teammate who loves being in the front and center and likes to have fun. So for Alyssa, she might say, you know what? I like finishing the tasks on time. I'm going to write down the 10 things. You just go ahead and present it, please. Right? Always add the please. All right? So that's how we're going to use our strengths to finish the task. Now, how can you split up the work to make the completion of the project as efficient as possible? Right? Instead of trying to figure out and be like, okay, no, I'm good at this. No, I want to do that. I want to do that. Just use what you have, right? So that goes back to the same thing. That goes back to the same thing that we just spoke about, right? We're going to split up the work and give one person a task and give another person that they both enjoy. So they're both not like, oh, I don't want to do this, right? If we gave the task to Toto, who's excited, and we're like, okay, you're going to be the writer, and Alyssa, I know that you don't like presenting, but you're going to present. No, it's a waste of time. Now, unless if Alyssa decides, you know what? I want to try something new today. Toto, you know what? I want to practice presenting. I want to be the person who presents. Now, this is important when you're growing, right? You don't want to always have the same roles in the same group. Okay, I'm always the one presenting. I'm always the one doing this, right? If you want to be in the background and say, you know what, guys, I know I'm really good at presenting, but I would like someone else to present, right? Because you always want to look for those opportunities as well, right? Because you can always use someone else's strength to gain your own strength too. Right? So it's about looking at each other and working as a team. All right, so this wraps up Module 3. I will see you guys in Module 4.
All in all, we don't just teach our students to fly, we empower them to soar. And with that being said, what are you waiting for?